Going through this spiritual awakening process, there's a lot of grief that arises that needs to be felt fully. Now, what is this grief? Well, grief equals loss. Grief is always about loss. It's not necessary that you only grieve a loved one. You can grieve your home catching on fire and being no more. You can grieve a business going bankrupt. You can grieve a job that you lost. So grief is always about loss. Grief is always about identity. As I point to in many of these videos, it's all about identity. See that anything that you lose, it's because you believed it to be yours to start with. You can only lose something that you believe is yours. It's mine. It's my house. It's my job. It's my business. It's my girlfriend, my wife, my brother, my sister, my mom, my dad, mine. So you've lost a possession. You've lost something that was yours. You grieve losing your business. You don't grieve when someone else loses their business. So there's this sense of ownership or possession or belonging, something that was yours that you have lost. And it's so close to home, it hits you hard when what you have lost has really made up your sense of self. See that your parents or your brothers and sisters or your best friend, that creates a very strong sense of self. If you're a business person, then losing your business is going to create a very strong sense of self. If you've lived in this home for your entire life, then that home is going to create a very strong sense of self. And because you're losing these objects, you're feeling how attached you were to them. The stronger the attachment, the stronger the grieving. The stronger the attachment, the stronger the sense of self. And that's why it feels like you're losing a part of yourself in the grieving process. There's this feeling that you're not just losing a home, you're losing a part of yourself. You're not just losing a job, you're losing a part of yourself. All of these possessions that you are losing. Now, of course, you might not be losing them all at once, but the possession that you are losing Who are you without that? And that's this grief. It's in that grieving process. You feel like you're losing yourself. Something in you is dying. It's not just that your home is being demolished. It's not that your home is burning. There's something in you that feels like it's burning. Something in you feels like it's turning to ashes. What is that? It's your identity. It feels like when you lose a job or a loved one or a very sentimental object. Could be your favorite sports car that you've taken care of for such a long time. Something like that. How can you grieve over someone stealing your car or the car being in an accident? But see, it's always about loss. You can grieve a car. Someone so identified with the car can grieve that car just as if they were to grieve a pet or an aunt or an uncle or a brother or sister or mom and dad. It's possible. Like I said, it depends on how strong the attachment is, how strong the sense of self is. So when we're experiencing this grieving process, it's really the false identity that's dying. That's why it feels so visceral. It feels so like it's not just out there that I've lost something out there, this possession out there. No. It's so close. It's you. It's who you think you are that's dying. It's who you think you are that's coming to an end. The home is coming to an end. It's being burnt down. There's something in you that feels like it's coming to an end. The job has come to an end. There's something in you that's coming to an end. The brother or sister has come to an end. It's something in you that's coming to an end. The car has come to an end. The business has come to an end. There's something in you that's coming to an end. What is that? It's who you took yourself to be. It's the false identity that's coming to an end. That's why it always feels like when things around you are dying, there's something in you that's also dying. And that's felt more so when you are identified with the things. So on this journey of spiritual awakening, there is a lot of grieving because it feels like something is being stripped away from you. Now, what is that? At first look, it feels like the home is being stripped away from you. It feels like the job is being stripped away from you. It feels like your partner is being stripped away from you. But really, it's the false identity that's being stripped away from you. And this grieving process is going to be long and painful, the more you try and hold on. Right? Something that you thought was yours, it's as if you're holding on to it. And what do we say about grief? It's about the loss. So now I'm losing it. I've lost it. So if we can't come to acceptance that we're losing it when we feel that we're losing it, if we can't come to acceptance that we've lost it when it's already the case, then this rejection of reality, because we're not accepting it, so the opposite is rejection. If we're rejecting it, we're going to suffer this grieving process. This grieving process can be very graceful. There's a graceful way to grieve, which is to feel it fully. To feel that pain of that loss fully. To surrender to the grieving process. Surrender to the loss. Just let it go. There's a graceful way to let it go. It's like this. You hear this at funerals. You hear this when someone's grieving a loved one, someone close to that person that's grieving, that can feel that grieving. They might just say, it's okay. Just let it go. Just let them go. See that even though the loved one that's passed away has already gone, see that the other one who has lost them is still holding on. It's a mental holding. The identity is so strong. Without you, who am I? And I don't want to feel that emptiness. I don't want to feel that loneliness. So there's still this holding on. There could be still this denial or rejection or resistance to what is. The fact that that physical form has come to an end. That experience has come to an end. But you see, it's very psychological. That letting go. That letting go has a lot to do with your idea, your concept, your projection, your future. What are you letting go of? There's a feeling like there's so much investment in the home, in the car, in the job, in the other. There's a projection of the future. This is what it could be like. There's a dream of what that future is going to look like. You're letting go of that. Because that's no more. That's come to an end. It's as if the future that you've planned has come to an end. You may have all these dreams about staying with this company, working your way up, making this much money. This money is going to buy this home. This home is going to be home to this family. This family is what I'm going to raise, create memories with. But when that job comes to an end, you see all of that. That fantasy has come to an end. That dream has come to an end. And through this process of spiritual awakening, this is what you're experiencing. It's letting go of the future. With the spiritual awakening, we start waking up to things in the past have not been what we have thought them to be. We see that the past is very different than what we thought it to be. A lot of things start arising, family history, family conditioning, things in the government, things in society, things in our culture. It's not what I thought they would be. It's like you're waking up to the lies of the past that you once took to be true. So it kind of feels like the past starts dissolving. The past is really no more. If you were holding on to the past, you see that you've let go of that. And that can be part of the grieving process as well. Someone has already moved past, away, but you've still held on. Or like I said, it could be the other way too, with the future that you're holding on to, your projection. Either way, it's this past and it's this future that we're holding on to. Now, what happens when you let go of the past? What happens when you let go of the future? Who are you without a past and a future? If you fully let go of the past, if you fully let go of the future, who are you? You see, you're letting go of your identity. To let go of the past, to let go of the future, you let go of your identity. This is why I say that the grieving process is very much letting go of identity. You don't realize it until possibly you've let it go. Because at the time it could just feel like your home caught fire, just could start feeling like crisis. You lost your job. 3 family members passed away in less than 6 months. It could just start feeling like things happening like that. There's very much more attention, more awareness of things coming to an end around you. And it almost feels like these doors, the past and the future, are just closing in. Or it could be the other way, where the past and the future are being pulled away, leaving what? What is it that remains? What is it that remains? Without a past, without a future, take away the past, take away the future, what is it then that remains? What is here now that cannot be lost? You are that. Hopefully this helps. I'll see you in the next one.